So today I want to get started by putting this pizza on because we're obviously going to have to allow it time to bake. We're doing Papa Murphy's pizza. Most people are familiar with that. Love at 425 degrees, and we're at 425 degrees with this egg ready to go. For the current setup, I've got a little cornmeal on top of a pizza stone, on top of the convector that's in there. We're set up as a wood fire oven, cruising at 425 degrees. We'll let our camera get a little bit closer look at that because I'm going to explain why we have it set up that way. You can see there's a gap underneath there with these 3 spots. I'm going to show you another trick. You may or may not have those at home. We're going to get this pizza going because it's going to take, I believe it's about 12 to 14 minutes. I'm looking at my clock there. So, first question we'll get into is why do I have it set up that way? I've got it set up that way with the feet down. You can do it the other way where you'd have it feet up and a rack. Works just fine. I prefer to do this way to get that stone, a little more heat on that stone, where I can get more of a wood fire crust. We're going to go ahead and take a peek here and see if we're ready to. You want to keep the heat in as much as possible. And what I'm going to do is use this. You pretty much have to have a pizza peel to do this, but I'm going to start trying to see if I can remove. We've got a little bit of cook on this now. These are really handy. We got a little dog fight in our backyard. So you can see there, I'm able to take this, get that pizza off of the paper. Don't throw this away because this is one of the best things about Papa Murphy's. So we do it all the time. Shut the lid. Now we're going to let that continue to cook. That heat will come back up. I don't want to throw this away because I don't want to do any dishes when we're done. We're going to take that pizza off when it's done now and put it right back on the paper. So, took about 5 minutes, and I was able to get that cooked enough that I was able to get that off of there. So now we're starting to brown that crust underneath the way that we all like it. Wood fire taste. So we're going to go the extra 8 to 9 minutes and finish cooking that pizza. The pizza stone itself, we always get asked, do I have to do a Big Green Egg pizza stone? What about if I already have a pizza stone at home? What if it's a Pampered Chef pizza stone that I have? You can use any pizza stone that you want in the Big Green Egg. I always caution people, if you have a pizza stone that you want to use, as long as you're not emotionally attached to that pizza stone. If you start putting it in here and you start experimenting with recipes, a lot of these crust recipes literally call for 600 degrees, and most of the pizza stones on the market cannot withstand 600 degrees. So worst case scenario, it's going to break when you try and cook your pizza. So again, as long as you're not emotionally attached to that pizza stone, cook on it until it breaks. But the Big Green Egg stone is actually made out of the same ceramic that the Big Green Egg is made out of, which is intended to go all the way up to 2,700 degrees that it's fired at. So you're not going to break that stone, and it has a warranty if you do. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. This is where this comes in handy. I honestly think I had this from the very first pizza ever made, so you can tell it's got some wear on it. I don't know how you get that pizza off there without this, but. So at this point in time, just pull it off, set my paper down, carve that, and we are ready to eat. And now, of course, same process. My next pizza is ready to go. These are all Papa Murphy's, as I mentioned. That was Canadian bacon and sausage. This is their herb chicken Mediterranean delight, I believe they call it. We have different tastes, obviously. So put that on there. Shut it, and we're good to go. Love at 425, as they say at Papa Murphy's.